Hey, what's going on? SirBlackson97 here, back in another pack break. Today we've got a little mini stack of TCG player mail, courtesy of YGOKidMase, MadCards Florida, and not one, but two separate orders, courtesy of Dabbers. So, without further ado, let's jump into today's mail and see what archetypes and decks we're building into, starting with 2 copies of Ariana, the Labyrinth Servant. Definitely needed to get the final copies of the Labyrinth deck. I was not expecting to get this deck finished so quickly, but with these 2 cards coming in, we are incredibly close to finalizing and finishing out the deck profile and getting it ready to record, so very happy to have those. Ariana is probably the more expensive of the 2 servant cards, the other one being RNA, but Ariana being the general Labyrinth searcher definitely justifies her higher price, as most archetypal searchers go. Next up, we have not 1, but 2 playsets of Starliege Saphir. Definitely a really good card just to use in any sort of dragon or sort of swarming deck focused around dragons. Definitely going to put this to use in the Rocket deck for sure, but just need to restock on some copies and playsets. If you want to get them really cheap, the Albaz Strike Structure deck is where I got mine from. Incredibly easy to get a whole playset. Next up, we have 2 copies of Burial from a Different Dimension. Kind of like Malefic Divide from a previous pack break. I only need 2 for the deck, but having a playset for my Malefic deck is definitely going to come in handy. Especially with all the banishing we're doing, getting stuff back into the graveyard for Malefic Divide, or just to kind of use for Malefic Paradox Dragon's Revival effect, definitely going to come in handy. And finally, because we got to go out with some gold, we have an entire playset of gold Raigekis. Pretty much similar to the Nightmare Phoenix in the previous pack break. I got to reload on some special essential cards like Raigekis and Harpy's Feather Duster, so figured I'd go a little bit gold with today's edition of Raigekis. Definitely going to come in handy with a lot of decks I'm building. Thank you all for today's sellers for sending in all the loot. Definitely couldn't have done it without you guys. We're getting really close to finishing a lot of decks, so your support is very much appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.